So students, this is just step 2 of the handout that you received in class. For those of you that were in class, you know about the rhythm bank and filling that in, and there's a previous video just going through that, a little bit of revision on your note values, and we talked about spacing our notes out, right? So there's a lot in there to digest, and you know, you can have a playback of it and stop it and or you know, write down any questions that you might have for me and I'll answer them in class. But what we're going to do next now is we're going to use the rhythms that you have now in your rhythm bank. So we've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there was 6 done for you, and if you were following the last video, I did out 2 bars there and I have another 2 bars here. So I just put in the ta, e, ti, ta, oh, just another little rhythm there. So next step is, let's throw some notes onto that, because you know rhythm is a very important element, but so is melody. So we're going to take the key of G major. The key of G major. Well, let's look at this. We've got 1 sharp sign here. It's up the top line. It's an F sharp, and this means that we're in the key of G. I have my guitar here. So there's the chord of G, and the notes that are written here are G, A, B, C and D. If we were to use tonics off, it would be Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So. Okay, and you can see where they're spaced. So G is in the second space, G is in the second line. Apologies, A is in the second space, B goes through the third line, C the fourth space, and D the fourth line. So you remember the lines and spaces. The lines were E, G, B, D, F and F, A, C, E, and I can just do those in there for you if you need just to be reminded. I just put in the note heads there. E, G, B, D, F. Do you remember the rhymes? Every good boy deserves fruit, or every good boy deserves fun, or every green bus drives fast. Okay, whatever which rhyme that you like. Maybe you like using the rhymes. On this one, the spaces, I just drew the notes there in the spaces, is F, A, C, E. Bass. Okay, so we're going to just take these notes, no more, no less. Okay, just these 5 notes. And we are going to use a 2-bar rhythm from, it says chord bank there, it should say the rhythm bank, so on the previous page, and the 5 notes from above, and compose a 2-bar loop. So what a loop is, and I might ask you this in class, is where we would have the rhythm repeating over and over. There's 1 or 2 classes have used MuseScore and started putting in rhythms into MuseScore, and we talk about a loop. So, but for those of you that haven't done it yet, I'll explain it when we get into the computer room. So what a loop means is we're going to go and repeat. And repeat. So a loop is where you just keep going over and over. So you have got on your sheet, you would have had, I filled out the first one, you would have 1, 2 and 3 empty spaces there. Okay, so the first step, everybody, the first step will be, we'll take 2 bars from the previous page. Now I've just a little step ahead of myself, and what I did was I went over the page there and I took the 2 bars from the top part there. Okay, now the next step was, so I wrote that out lovely and neat, and I have my double bar line there. So what are we going to write our little tune? Well, now I put the notes. You can see here when you're writing the rhythm, there is no, it's just like you have the 2 lines there, so we don't have a pitch as such. We're really just concentrating on the rhythm. I am then going to transfer these 2 bars of the rhythm of these 2 bars and put actual notes and put a melody onto it. So we're adding a melody to the rhythm. Okay, so can you see what I've done here? So G, A, B, C, D, G, A, B, C, D, C, B, A, G, and actually all I did there was to take it and go up in step and back down in step. So the rhythm again is this. Okay, now when we put the notes to that, I'm going to play that for you. It'll sound like this. Okay, so there we have a little 2-bar phrase. So if we were to loop that, it would sound like this. and so on. So if you just keep going until we decided we're finished with it, okay? So in class we could maybe, with some of these, we could put piano chords to it, we can put the ukulele to it, we can put guitars to it, the girls can put the violins to it, so there's tons of stuff that we can do. So what you were asked for me to do, so second part of this work for this week, guys, was to have both parts of this sheet filled out, okay? So you have this, your rhythms, your rhythm bank done out. Just a little bit of a reminder on this. Be careful to double check your notes, folks, because some people, we can kind of maybe put an extra beat in, or forget to put a beat in. It could be a beat short or 2 beats short. So just make sure you have 4 beats in every bar. Then over the page, just to recap this again, you're going to compose your own. What I did, I took a nice easy one and I took all the notes and I went up and down. You can do what you like, guys. You can pick whichever note you want to start on and whichever one you want to end with. Do you have to use them all? No, I'm going to leave this totally up to you. This is a total original thing. You're going to use your rhythms and then you're going to use your melody. And I'd be very surprised if anybody has the same tune in the class. So I hope you enjoy that. Just to remind you of what to do with that, okay? What you do is you go on to Teams, you take a picture of your work first. So if you could take a picture, a snap of this part and of the other part, take a picture on your phone or your iPad or whatever device you're using. Go on to Teams, go on to class notebook. That might lead you to OneNote. From OneNote, you go into your name, okay? Open up your folders and you will find the homework under your name, and then you can just insert those pictures into there. Please don't forget to put the title. So the title will be Rhythm Bank, and also we'll call it Step 2. So whatever, which you can put, actually you can put these 2 pages into Rhythm Bank, okay, into OneNote. And when I correct them, guys, you'll see that I have written on the things. You can take them off. You can rub out your mistakes if there's any mistakes, but I bet you nobody will have a mistake, and then you can post them back in there again, okay? So guys, enjoy that. The next stage to this will be inputting what we've done into the software program in J1 in the computer room, okay? I hope everybody's keeping well, and have fun with that, and I'll see some of you tomorrow. Okay, bye.